if you have around 5 minutes, I'm going to show how you can recreate this in Photoshop. The first thing you're going to want to do is load your players onto the canvas. And right here, I was adding the third picture that I'm going to use in. And I know it looks like I just did a bunch of steps from what it originally was, but all I really did right here so far to change what it looked like was I just added the number 28 in, obviously, and then I added a picture of the Nebraska stadium, and then I moved those three pictures around. And then right here, I was adding a Gaussian blur to the picture of the stadium. And all you do to add that blur is just go up to filter and then blur and then click Gaussian blur. And on the number 28, also I lowered the opacity so you can kind of see through it and see the stadium. But that's all I did so far. And then right here, I looked up Lincoln, Nebraska downtown, and I just got a picture of where the college is. And I lowered the opacity. And then I'm gonna change right here the background to black, and then lower the opacity on that. And then I just messed around with it to see what looks good. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is add some color here to the number 28. And the way I do that is just by going over to the gradient tool, as you see on the left side of the screen. And then I chose the color red to add in, and then I just swipe on that number 28, like swipe up, and then it'll put some red in there. And then I lowered the opacity on that just to try to make it look like it's red and white. And then right here, I just added some text in, his name, and then the Nebraska running back part. And I know I didn't go into a lot of detail in this video about how to do certain things, but it's all pretty self-explanatory. And I had some film. I had some of the recording cut out, so that's mainly why. And then right here, I just wanted to add some effects to his name. So I went down to the FX button on the bottom right of the screen, and then I just added some drop shadow mainly. And then I went back to the gradient tool because I wanted to add some, just like a gradient layer to his last name right there. And I actually went back in and did another one because I didn't like the way the first one looked. And then I like the way this one looked right here, so I went ahead and went with it, and I just lowered the opacity. And then this is the final result. If you made it to the end, thank you for watching. And if you want more videos like this, please let me know. I'll make sure to go into more detail on the other videos, but thank you for watching.